Hi, it's Monique again, and here's our shop order tutorial 3 for our bake shop. In this video we're going to be linking the ingredients to the list so that we can get the gram prices per recipe. We're going to adjust the formatting if we need to, such as the words in the wrong place, single unit items like eggs and cake cards, and we also assume that you know how to cross the price per gram. So now that you've got all your recipes in from your shop production list, you've got 11 recipes to put in, and that's why we've divided it up so that you've all actually got something to work on and you can check on each other's work. Now the next thing we're going to do is, once they're all filled in, we're going to actually link all of these ingredients to the ingredient list, and then we're going to pull the information across. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different columns. We're going to actually fill in automatically by doing that. This is also going to fill in, and we're going to end up again with our recommended selling price per unit. So how do I do that? I go to the first ingredient, I punch in the equals, I go to the ingredient list and I'm looking for flour, and I want to have pastry flour. This is now telling me that it is relating to this 122 ingredient list page, and we punch in enter and it brings us back to here. Now how do I check that? This one just says salt iodized. This one now equals the information in the cell in the ingredient list at number A122. So we do the same here. We go equals ingredient list. We scroll down to salt. It's in alphabetical order to make it easier for you. Salt iodized, push enter. The next one we go equals pastry nuggets, P, pastry nuggets, enter. Water, we don't have a price for that as yet, but we leave it in to keep the recipe complete. Feather flake pastry equals ingredient list, pastry feather flake roll, eggs equals ingredient list, scroll up to the eggs, punch in enter, equals ingredient list, beef mince equals water equals cold flow. Don't do that, keep going. This is okay, it's going to happen to you every now and then. Just don't do anything there. Cold flow, we pick that one instead, we push enter, and let's just double check. A93, cold flow 93, so we are correct. Okay, tomato, oil, canola. Now cheese, grated tasty, which is good. Go back up to cheese. Grated mild. Oh, okay. Let's just enter this anyway. I wanted cheese. I don't want mild cheese. What shall I do? Go to your ingredient list. Pick the mild cheese. Rub out mild. Enter in tasty. Go back to your recipes. And now it's fixed. Because it's linked, it's a mirror of that cell. Okay. Carry on doing the same with your croissants. And we shall, the chocolate hail here, I don't want chocolate hail. I want Danish chocolate, so we need to change that one as well when we get into our ingredient list. So when you've got your recipes all filled in, I've got these ones filled in, I've got these ones filled in. I've changed the chocolates hail to chocolate sticks for danishes because I want to make some croissants and danishes. When you're putting in recipes, think about what else you need. I need chocolate sticks for danishes for my croissants. I want to have some cheese for my pies. I want to have some egg for my egg wash. If I wanted sesame seeds on the top, I need to put that in as well. At the bottom of your list, I recommend that you make a recipe called packaging, and you work out how much packaging you need and use that as your recipe list. So the next thing we need to do is now link it further, find our prices. So select everything in the recipe, find the little black cross, pull it across to just before the pink line, and it's giving me numbers. It's giving me the cost of 4 kilos of pastry flour for this recipe, $7.20. $49 for salt, that doesn't sound right. Times 52 grams. That's what we didn't do. 52 grams. This recipe thinks it's doing in kilos. We need to make sure that we do this properly. So this actually have to be converted into kilos. This must be 0.052 of a kilo. That makes more sense because I order in kilos. I'm not going to order 52,000 grams of salt or whatever that is, or 4,000 grams. So we actually have to make sure that this is 0.075 part of a kilogram, kg. 400 kilos, $400 doesn't even want a price because I've also got water without a price. So we go backspace, 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 backspace. The same here, the same here. And you see already it's fixing itself, but there's no way that 60 pies cost $1,700. That's just not possible. And that simply has to do with the fact that I didn't do this. I need to go 0.400 kilos, and I need to go 0.15 of a kilo, and I need to go 0.2 of a kilo. And now what do we get? $534. $480 for eggs? I don't think so. 1 egg. So this is not part of a kilo. This is 1 egg. 48 cents for 2 eggs at 24 cents each makes sense. And now I have a price $54.82 for 60 pies. Now makes sense. 356. Oh, that's right, we had eggs. Take out the thousands. Look at all of your unit prices for avocado, cake boxes, eggs, cake cards, possibly paper bags, so that you're now getting a recommended selling price, $2.70 for 1 pie. Now it makes sense. Now I'm happy. What I'm going to do next is the next recipe. Again, pull it down, find the cross, pull it over, check your values, get rid of this and this and this and this. Have a look. $5.64 for just my dough makes a bit of sense. Recommended selling price 67 cents. Oh, that's why they say bakers are rolling in dough, because you can actually, some things you make less money on, other things you make more money on. That's why we're in the baking business. You guys are smart.